What's up, everybody? It's your boy Real Pokemon Joe, and today there's kind of a story that I want to tell you guys. It starts off with the introduction of two people meeting. We met in 2005 and married in 2007 in San Antonio, Texas. Both in our mid-20s, both working full-time and finishing our college degrees. Life was good. 1 year into our marriage, we inherited two children from our family, Krista and Alex, who at the time were 4 and 8. While raising them, we were trying to finish college, developing careers, and still working on our young marriage. Somewhere in those years, we were told we would never be able to have children. We had some losses, but then there was Reagan, our miracle. Reagan was born 4 weeks early in 2010, but as healthy as can be. The light of our lives, our ray of sunshine. Fast forward to 2019, life is great and has been great. We're no different than any other family, in that we've had some pretty awesome days, but we've had cloudy days as well. Of all the cloudy days we've endured over the years, nothing quite compared to the dark day bestowed upon us on Friday, August 23rd, when the lesions were discovered. Background: Reagan had been complaining of leg pain and a knot on his head for nearly 5 weeks prior to the ER visit. We had taken him to several doctors who all labeled the symptoms as something different. The ER visit led to being admitted, which followed by a couple days of MRIs, a CT, blood work, etc. Then the unforgettable and unwelcome diagnosis of stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma. There's a tumor on his right adrenal gland, 13 centimeters, pushing the right kidney down. There's a tumor on the right side of his head, about 6 by 7 centimeters. There are also bone lesions in the bone of his right femur hip, on his right shoulder, and parts of his spine. We are not sure what the future holds for us or Reagan, but we do know that we were strong and we will get Reagan through this. The statistics for neuroblastoma in children his age is not favorable, but we're fighting like hell to defy the odds. Anyone who knows Reagan knows just how silly he is. He lives to make others smile. He lives to make others happy, but he's also an anxious child who's very scared to go through this. We are asking our family, friends, and community to support Reagan as he endures this fight for his life. Please share his page, share his story. We need as many people rallying behind him as possible. This is not a fight he or we can do alone. That was written on a Facebook page created September 1st, 2019. Fast forward a year later, almost to the day. It was August 24th, 2020. Reagan passed away. I've never met this little boy. I've never met his family. I've never been to Texas. All I know is I came across this story through a Facebook group about Pokemon that my sister-in-law, who just started playing, is part of. Of all the pictures of this little boy out there, there's not one of them where he's not smiling. No matter if it's a picture of him going into an MRI machine, there's not a picture of him not fighting. This little boy loved bringing smiles to people's faces, and he loved Pokemon. And as part of this community, he will always be a member in our hearts. Like I said, I've never met him, but from what I hear, his favorite Pokemon is Articuno. And I guess he had a pet Articuno, a buddy Pokemon that he walked with, and his name was Icebreaker. So in this Facebook group that my sister-in-law shared with me, I've learned that everybody is drawing pictures, as you can see scrolling on the screen. They're all drawing pictures and, sharing them on Facebook. But everybody that has a Pokemon Go account that sees this video, and everybody in the group that already did it, we're all doing exactly what I'm about to do right now. And what I want everybody to do is pull out your Pokemon Go game, type in Articuno in the search bar, click on the very first one and appraise it, and then swipe over to the next one and read that appraisal, and swipe over the next one, and swipe over to the next one. We're not looking for CP, guys. We're looking for the best IVs. The one that's the most strongest, the most powerful, and the best Articuno you have. And I want you to name it Icebreaker, because that's what he named his, and that's the one he walked with. And in honor of this little boy named Reagan, I'm setting my Articuno 1300 CP with the best stats that I have still in this game, because my perfect IV one I transferred over to Let's Go a long time ago. But what I want you to do is take him and set him as your buddy. And just walk with him for however long you want to. But I want you guys to do this right here. Take a screenshot where it says Real Pokemon Joe and Icebreaker, or your name, but name him Icebreaker. Post it on Facebook. You don't have to keep it as your buddy if you don't want to. That's just something that I'm doing. But set your new Articuno Icebreaker as your buddy. And make sure that you take a screenshot of you and Articuno together with the name Icebreaker. Or you can even take pictures or whatever you want to do. Screenshots, snapshots, whatever, however you want to do it. But what I'd like you to do, also, if you want to draw pictures, that's more than welcome. Like I said, we've got plenty of computer artwork, drawn artwork, stuff like that on the screen for you just to see what other people have done. But when you do have your picture or whatever you want to do ready, I want you guys to go on Facebook and send it to this page that's popping up on the screen now. And you can leave a message if you want. You can send your condolences. You can ask what you can do to help the people, whatever it is. But me being a father and me having as many godchildren as I have, and I'm really close with my niece, a parent should never outlive a child, especially when they've gone through everything they went through to have their miracle child. So I want to say, I'm sorry for your loss to the parents. I'm so sorry. I know I had nothing to do with it, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I want you to know, you will always be loved. You will always have a part in my family's hearts. And Reagan almost feels like he's a part of my family too. I have thought about him so much. And I've looked into neuroblastoma in children. I'm a father, I'm an uncle, and I have a lot of godchildren. And I think about them all the time, and I couldn't picture losing any of them. So like I said, in honor of Reagan, me and Icebreaker will walk together for a month. And I encourage everybody out there that plays Pokemon Go to name, even if you don't play Pokemon Go, if you play any Pokemon games, if you have a Pokemon card that's Articuno, if you have an Articuno in Pokemon Let's Go, if you have one in Pokemon whatever games you have. But anyways, guys, anywhere you have an Articuno, name it Icebreaker, take a picture or screenshot, and post it on the Facebook page. Send it in a message, whatever you have to do. If you need to send it to me, you can send it to my Instagram at RealPokemonJoe, and I'll make sure it finds its way to the family. So thank you guys for watching. And remember, when I say I love each and every single one of you, I don't just mean to say that just because it sounds good or it's a catchphrase. I mean, I love each and every single one of you. If any of you ever have a problem or need anything, you can send me a message privately, and I will do my best to help you. You can ask anybody that's already messaged me before. There's so many people. I have a lot of advice to give and a lot of love to give, and I hate seeing anything happen to anybody in our community, especially children. So it's been real, guys. Hasn't been fun. It's definitely been real though. But I love each and every single one of you, and I'll see all of you in the next one. Have a great night.